YouTube! So I bought myself another Squier strat. There's an awful lot to be known about when and when not to buy Squier strats, because they kind of go up and down in quality through the years. This is a CY07, so 2007 model. See, it's got really a small logo on the headstock. A Squier bullet strat. So these things vary all over the place. So it's like, if someone asked me, is it good to buy a Squier? Normally, yes. I have had some that are pure awful though. So is a 2001 bullet strat any good? I just picked up this yesterday. It's completely unmodified. I haven't chopped off. This will annoy everyone. It annoys me when I see people who haven't cut off the string ends, but it's likely I'll be putting an extra pickup in it. And I've got I'll show it once I've done a wee bit of a demo, what my plans are for it. So we've got a basic strat. It's a bit thinner than a normal strat. Not an awful lot thinner, just slightly thinner. I thought it was going to be a hardtail when I bought it, but actually it's got a trem arm. It's got a trem, which I will see if I can find an arm for it. So for the purposes of it, it doesn't have an arm just now. 3 single coil pickups, 2-tone, 0 volume, 5-way switch, rosewood fingerboard. I think in this era it's still rosewood. It's not Pau, Ferru or Laurel or any of these other ones. I think you can still get rosewood back then. It's got the normally classed as a not so good type of tuners, the ones that have got like it's like a metal cover on it, rather than being, you know, the ones that are enclosed, sealed. Just grab a random guitar off the wall. Generally, the ones that look like that are better. You do get ones that look like that are cheap and nasty though. Don't get me wrong. But these seem to work fine. If you were going to upgrade to a guitar like this, maybe you would do that. So it's pink. Normally this would be a candidate for me to paint it a really stupid colour, but I kind of like pink, and I was going to leave it till later, but I've actually got I got pink pickup covers, so I think they might look pretty cool. So I'm not playing through my normal Laney. My Laney's been relegated to the floor just now. I'm using a PV Valve King, no pedals on. I'm going to use the drum kit there to get a wee bit of a. I've got a Moore drummer pedal that I'm going to use, and a loop pedal, and put a wee jam on. But so for some sounds to start off with, so we've got neck pickup, just in 4, a wee bit of a scratchy switch. I'll clean that. Middle pickup. Pickup. Yeah, so I mean, it's fine. It's fine. The frets are actually really good on it. Sometimes when you get cheap guitars, you can sort of tell it's a cheap guitar as soon as you feel the frets. But I mean, it seems all good. I've had to do very little actual work to it. It had a couple of strings, and so I've replaced the strings, given it a wipe from when I picked it up. That's kind of it. It doesn't give me the impression of a guitar that's been played a lot, which you get a lot with guitars that are, you know, the sort of cheaper, you know, like, I don't know, 120 quid, I don't know how much they cost new, whatever. People buy them as their first guitar, and you either learn to play the guitar, or you sort of try for a couple of weeks and then you sort of give up a little bit and it sits in the corner, and then a couple of months have passed and you give it another wee shot, you know, and then a couple of years later or 5 years later you say, right, I'm never going to learn to play the guitar, I'll sell it to me. It does have it's got quite a few dinks and dents on it, but these would be dinks and dents for it being moved about, I think. You know, it's like, rather than it actually being played, because the frets are completely untouched, the fretboards at the back, there's no dents in the neck or anything like that. There's just a few dents in the body where I think it's been, you know, moved from house to house and been put in a cupboard and all these things. Yeah, so I'll stick a wee something on in the background. to raise the pickups up a little bit. There could be. It's amazing the difference it makes. Just moving them up just a wee bit. It'll probably make it sound a little bit more alive. Let's do that one as well. Kind of there. What a difference that made, eh? Distortion, I'm using my Joyo US Dream pedal. More distortion, twin note fuzz pedal, assuming it's set to the right volume. A bit better. Totally fine. Got a good wee guitar. I say 2007, so it's like 15 years of bit of a scratchy volume pot there. But normally, if I give that a scoosh with contact cleaner, if I take it to bits, I'll give it a. So a lot of the time, if you just use it a lot, it'll eventually go away. But maybe it's just slightly too bad for that. Yeah. So ultimately, if you're looking for a beginner guitar, a 2007 model Bullet, it's a good guitar. These strings are just on it. It's holding tune fine. I was doing some mad bending and stuff like that. I just, what would I do to upgrade it? Well, I'm going to do something to it because I bought it to sort of flip it. So now onto the complicated bit. So I've got, as I said, I've got pink pickup covers of my pal and Trully, and pink knobs, which I just think will look pretty good. Maybe I've been doing silly guitars, like I did a Milky Bar one. Is Pepto-Bismol, is that what it's called? The sort of pink, or a nugget? I'm saying candy bar. Is it like a sweetie called a nugget? It's white and pink. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I still like the idea. It's kind of like along the Hello Kitty idea where you have like a pink guitar and you think, oh, I'm going to play Barbie on it, and then you play death metal. So there's something in a very perverse side of me think that's a good idea. That'd be awesome. You know, you're going to see a heavy metal band. You know, it's like just there's no vocals, just screaming and double kick drum and stuff like that. And you come out with this. And then it's just be a so I'll be putting extra pickups in. I think I did have a look at. I had an idea. I've thought about it, and unfortunately, I can't really see how I'm going to do it if it's going to work. My original plan was, well, you've got the 3 white pickups, right? So I was thinking I could put 3 pink pickups to go with it to make it look like it's got 3 humbuckers, but they'd be like zebra, like pink and white. Humbuckers would look pretty cool, and then I was going to put in another 5-way lever switch. So you've got one 5-way lever switch with a white tip on it for controlling the white pickups, and then another one with a pink tip on it to control the pink pickups. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And then I was going to thinking if I had a switch that would either be just, you know, it would just be the white pickups, or if you push the switch in one direction, it would add in all the pink ones in series, which would give you multitudes of humbucker options, because you could use this pink one with this white one to make a humbucker, or these two to make a humbucker, and you'd end up with lots of stuff. And then also like having a parallel one, which means you could have, you know, multitudes of just by using the two, having the. But it doesn't work. The concept. I can't. One of the things that's got me. I really wanted to do it with a single 3-way switch, so that I had in the middle. You've just got a strat. I always like to try and make it when I do guitars with mad wiring a really easy way to get it back to you know what's going on. So in the middle position, ideally it would have been there's your strat, and if you pushed it down, it would add in the 5-way lever with the pink pickups on it in series, and then if you pulled it up, it would give you it would put the pink pickups on in parallel, which would give you an insane number of sounds. Because if you had just the 2 of them on, you would have 5, and in each one of the 5 positions you would have 5 sounds. So you'd have 25 sounds. When you're in series mode, you would get 25 sounds in parallel mode, and then you would get 5 sounds that with neither of them on. So you'd be at 55 sounds. And that's without putting a phase switch in, which I would probably do anyway just to be annoying. I'll maybe think about it. The thing is, you would get your 55 sounds, but it wouldn't be that difficult to operate. And if you put the problem is I can't do it, the 3-way switch. I need a special switch, which I don't have. I could do it on a rotary switch. I'm not giving up on that idea. It sounds, I like the ridiculousness of it. It wouldn't be that difficult to do, and it wouldn't be that difficult to operate. You know, the process isn't that mad, but it's just the idea of I've been making guitars, you know, like a normal guitar's got 5 sounds, and then you get the special one that's got the Gilmore switch, it gives you 7 sounds, and I did 7, 55, and I'd probably, if I put a phase switch in, who would know? I mean, 55. I'm sitting here wondering if I could make it to 100 just for the sake of it. But I mean, the guitar itself, it really, honestly, it doesn't need anything. I'm only doing it because I'm mad Malco, and it's like, it's just a pink Strat, fantastic. You know, if you're a wee girl, I suppose it's a great guitar to start off with. Just as stock, I've really done nothing to it. I didn't even adjust the bridge. It was just it just plays fine. Really got no issues at all with it. Unfortunately, because it was a stupid idea, I've been using the wee Laney amp for all my demos for the last couple of years, really. And just last week I got that just to try it out, and so it doesn't sound exactly the same. So I kind of don't really have a reference point. It sounds great, but the amp, because it's a different amp, I can't be quite as objective. I'm not playing through the same amp I always play through. I mean, it sounds like a Strat to me. So I was going to start chopping it up and putting stuff in it. That's what the reason I haven't cut the ends of the strings is because it'll be coming to bits again, and I'll be putting in. The more I think about it now, I'm literally thinking about it just now. The idea of being able to get 55 sounds. Well, if I was using a 4-way rotary, that would give me another option. So I could have on position 1, and I'll replace one of the tone controls. I'll just make this a master tone, and I'll make this a 4-position rotary. So if you're in position 1, it's just a Strat. Position 2, I could knock in the other 5-way lever in series. Position 3, I could knock the other one in parallel. That's you up at the 55 sounds. And then on position 4, I could make it do something else. I could make it add them in series and out of phase or something like that. So that would be another 50 sounds, another 25 sounds. So that would be up at 55 and 25. That'd be 80 sounds, which is just insane. But obviously the danger there is with 80, that's 80 options without using the tone and the volume, 80 options, it's like, how much time are you going to actually spend playing the guitar, and how much time are you going to go up here, oh, I'll try this sound, click, 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 80 times to find the one you like. 5's pretty much enough to be honest. Although, I think on a Strat, it is a nice idea to have a humbucker in the bridge. I can make a humbucker, adding a pink bit in. You know, I mean, is that the sensible option? The sensible option being I change the pickup covers to pink, and then I use the middle pickup in there to make it into a humbucker, and I've done that a couple of times in the last few guitars. So that would give me is it 11 sounds that does? So you get like humbucker. Just knock it in series, gives you 5 standard Strat sounds and 5 humbucker sounds. It gives you 10 sounds, which is still twice as much as nearly every Strat in the world has. Oh, rock on! Catch you all later.